Let's start off with a blank document. The first thing we're going to deal with is our cover page. So insert a picture. Let's use the Old Sun logo at the top of our cover page. You can get that from the Old Sun webpage. We've used it in past assignments already. Let's crop that image so it fits a little bit nicer at the top of the page. Before going on with anything else, let's insert our section break by going to Layout, Breaks, and Next Page. That way when we put in our items below our image and then insert a break, it won't force your items onto the next page. So we're going to use text boxes for our text items on this cover page. So let's start off by inserting the first one. Go to the Insert tab, choose Text Box and Simple Text Box. We can get rid of the stuff already inside of it. First off, let's make sure that your layout option is set to one of the with the text wrapping options. Okay, so now we can drag that down and bring that below the Old Sun logo at some point. In this text box, we're going to insert our title and our subtitle. Oops. So let's set our style to title to begin with, so we can put our title in. And for our title, we're going to insert that as a field, but we're going to use a field that includes a document property. So go under Insert, and find Quick Parts, go Document Property, and select Title. Okay. Then if you click to the right, or press your right arrow key and go to the next line, and this one, let's set that to our subtitle style. Again, insert another Quick Parts, document property. This time let's use the subject as our subtitle. Now let's change our formatting of our text box here. So we want to get rid of the frame around it. So select your text box, go under the drawing tools and format. We can go Shape Outline and select No Outline. Okay. Okay. Now let's resize this so that it's the same width as our page. Or relatively close to. Under the drawing tools, we can use the Align command to align it both to center and middle. Okay, so that's right in the middle of our page. Now let's choose a design, a format that works with our document. Okay, that one looks like that will go well. Okay, now let's add another text box for the text that goes at the bottom of our title page. Again, another simple text box. Drag it down here. And can use the same. We'll align it after we expand it a bit. We'll align it to the center and the bottom. Let's use the subtitle formatting. And let's insert as the first, let's use the author for our name. So we go to Quick Parts, Document Property, and select author. Now this comes from a property in the document which can be modified when you need. The rest of the items, let's just put those in as text. So right arrow to go after the text box, after the field. Press Shift Enter to give it a line break without adding a new paragraph. Let's add the class name. Again, Shift Enter. The instructor. And then the date. You can manually put that in. Or you could automate it with a field. So again, under the format tools, let's get rid of the outline. No outline. Okay, now we can fill in our title and subject. Let's call it last word. This is our last word assignment. Looks good. Let's move on to the next portions. So let's include a forward and a summary on two separate pages. Let's go on to the next page. We'll use the heading 1. Add a forward heading. And let's just use lorem to add some text to that. Let's keep it to one page. Okay. Let's insert a page break. Add an introduction. Okay. We can insert another break. Now here where we're putting breaks, it's up to you to decide whether you want to use just a page break or a section break. So this page is where we're going to put our table of content. So under References, Table of Content, let's just pick Automatic Table 1. Okay, so that includes our forward and introduction. Okay, let's add our header and footer for this first section here. So let's double click in the header. Now the header we're going to keep uniform across the whole of the document except for the cover page. So double click into your header. Now let's unselect link to previous. So that means that this section forward is going to have this header where the cover page will have no header. So we're going to insert two fields here, the same as we did in other sections. So insert quick parts, a field, and the ones we want to use are going to be under document information, doc properties, and we want our title to be in the top left. So that's the first thing you insert. Hit tab twice to get over to the right side of our header. Insert another quick part, a field, and this time we want the author. So again, doc property, and then author, and click OK. Okay, now on to the footer. Again, we want to go under our header and footer design and deselect link to previous. Because down here we're going to put our page number, but we don't want a page number on the first page. So let's click tab to go to the middle. Under page number, let's go with current position and just select plain number. Okay. We want to structure our document so that our front matter pages have Roman numerals starting with I, and then the rest of our document has regular numbers, 1 forward, starting after that. So if we go under page numbers, format page numbers, this is for this section. Select the Roman numeral format, click Start At, and we're going to start at I. Okay, so now we can see our first page after the title page starts with the page number I, and so on. If we scroll down to our table of content, click on it, update it, we now see that it gives us our forward and our introduction with the page numbers in Roman numerals starting with I. Okay, so after our title, after our table of content, insert a section break to the next page. And then let's go. First off, let's change our footer for this section forward. So double click into the footer on the first page of the new section. First thing to do is unselect link to previous. Now we can delete the Roman numeral page number without changing it in our previous section. So from here forward we want to put a page number and a date in our footer. So let's put our date on the left. And design, we can use this date and time button. Let's pick this format and click OK. If we hit tab 2 times, let's try that again. Let's pick a shorter format. Okay, tab 2 times to get to the right. Insert our page numbers at our current position, plane number. And this time let's format it as 1, 2, 3 and start at number 1. Okay. So here let's just insert a placeholder so we can make sure that it shows up properly in our table of content. So select heading 1. Insert something there. Go back up to our, whoops, I went way past it. Table of content and update it. Be sure to select update entire table because we've added sections. There we go. So that's it for the initial setup and structure of our document. We'll have more videos to follow on further sections.